All right. Let me see if this works better. Something is crazy with the video. Welcome, you guys. Let me give it a moment and see if this is working well. Let me know in chat. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but it knocked me out twice, and I had to delete my small little beginning. Excellent. Rumple long hair, Justin coming soon. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes that does happen, right? I could tell because it was just sitting there. I'm actually I deleted that whole post because it made me delete it. Funny things happen right here on WCIA Network. All right, welcome in, you guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, weird stuff. It's been a really full night, and I didn't sleep. I just have been gathering information, writing things down in my book. Thank you, Jay. Welcome in, Colleen 2269. Long gone. Joe Pan, are you new? Watching from New York? Purple sneakers. I don't think I've seen you in a while. I have been writing and jotting, and this whole Madeline McCain thing has been driving me freaking bonkers. And meaning when things drive me bonkers, it's because there is a lot of information floating around this conversation. Hi, Fiona. This conversation of Madeline McCain, this Julie, this doctor, whatever she is, and it's have to understand when I say that it really has nothing to do with them. It has to do with the spiritual energy that is floating around the conversation, and that's the information that I grab. I myself, my purpose here isn't to go into the chaos and the gossip and the stupid ass comments that are being made, and people that have never seen my channel before coming in thinking they could just say dumb things that I really give a shit about. I really don't give a shit about it. Adrienne Jones, welcome in. They say hi, Fiona. And no one can get me off my game. Trust me, I have tried, because it really creates a different kind of energy throughout my day and night. And I could tell my purpose here is to just recognize what is being told to me to spit out, and what needs to be flushed down the toilet. A lot of the information lately has been flushed down the toilet. This is what yesterday's live, what I realized my frustration was like, oh, Jesus, just freaking tell me what I'm supposed to know, you know? And my frustration was, see, I could tell when my throat gets this way. My frustration was that I knew it has nothing to do with what they're showing. I kept saying it has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with there's something going on that I'm supposed to recognize beneath all of this muck and shit that they're throwing our way. And I think that I got it. It has everything to do with Summer Moon Wells, missing children. It has everything to do with Michael Vaughn. It has everything to do with Idaho 4. Kylie, Gabby, Petito. Oh my goodness. And how I am saying that and why am I saying this is because of the elements that I have been shown for the last year and a half. And anyone that doesn't know my elements, oh man, it'll take you 10 minutes to figure out everything that I repeat. And they're in my almost 600 videos. Those elements are the only things I'm going to go over today, pulled from Madeleine McCann. Welcome to WCIA Network, where everything I do and say falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Nothing has been proven, right? Anything I say here is for entertainment, educational purposes only. Oh, I do need some of those lozenges. I probably should get them when I'm on live. And nothing's been proven, right? So, thank you, Rumpalong here. Fiona, I'm going to try those. I do know what those are. Those are really good. I should get them before I go on live. I wonder if I have some of my cough drop things. Nothing's been proven. So, everything is allegedly correct. But everything I do here does match up with everything I've been saying. I haven't gone off script that I have been shown ever. Today is one of the very most important, one of the top videos I will be doing. I'm actually would love if someone like Deborah Norville would pick this up. That is the only person in this moment I would trust, is her. So that is who I'm hoping will, because a lot of today's information is going to be coming from Deborah Norville's report she did years ago on Madeleine McCann. The photo that you see in front of you comes from the information that I've gathered, right, for today's presentation. This guy is someone that I'm going to be going over. I think I should go over his stuff at the end, because I literally just downloaded it as I was getting on. Every time this happens, right before I get on, right before I go on, something shows itself that is urgent to show you guys. I believe it's this guy that is someone that needs to be researched into. He did a program. Let me see if I have the name of his program. This is who he is. Oh, maybe I should start with him. I don't know. He is... Oh. He's Netflix. Wait a minute. This is a Netflix series. Interesting. This guy did a Netflix series. Let me look. No, you guys don't understand. He wow, is all I could say. Let me look up let me look at see if it's in my library. Telling you guys, I didn't know what this was. Let me see something. He It's a Netflix series. History. That's weird. It's not on my history anymore. That's really weird. So this is where it came from. This is the official trailer of the Netflix series. This small little intro and information has every element. Every element, you guys. It's kind of freaking me out right now. She's the girl that's been doing the... You guys don't understand. Vanguard? No. You don't understand. This guy's information lines up with what I'm doing today, like to the T. And the only reason I don't even know how this picture, let me start from the beginning here. Now I'm going to have to show you who I'm talking to, this guy. This guy's photos show as if he's sitting in the room with all the number 5 boxes. Now, because I haven't looked at these yet, nor have I brightened them up. Let me see here. Wow. Everything I got today, a lot of it comes from this. That's what goes on the faces of all of the victims. It's in this video. Now you see why I'm like, we need some help here. And it's super clear. Here he is in the car with his head next to the box that Summer Moon Wells is in. Everyone that I am doing is in. So this must be the message about Madeleine McCann. You guys, this has to be, because holy shit. Here is the equipment that I just showed you was in the hospital with... Here are the boxes. Oh my fucking God. This is what I have in today's presentation, how that is found. That is found inside the car bomb that the guy's like, oh no, they blew up my car, but everything about it's not a car. This was meant to be that I showed you this first. Now I'm going to have to show this first. Someone, Fiona, if you know her, this is insane. Because this information is identical to what I have been showing. And can you, yes, I'm going to show you the title of it. Look. Everyone, wait till you see Madeleine McCann. Wait till you see. It's called Disappearance of Madeleine McCann Official Trailer, Netflix. It's Netflix. Now, These pictures, so what I have to show you today pretty much sums up what's this guy is showing here. And I was going to say all of these children that are in these pictures, I believe, are the children that have been touched by these sick ass fuckers. Let me explain something what they do in this Netflix series, what they're doing in the video. They're showing some of the faces get really clear and some don't. Long gone. I don't understand. Jay, let me try to explain. So I've been covering the Summer Moon Wells missing children since Summer Moon went missing, right? And I've been doing it through channeling, my clairvoyance, whatever you want to call it. This speaking of the children telling me the elements and to go grab them as fast as quickly as I can. I'm answering Jay's question, you guys, because it's a fair question. And thank you for saying that. So I've been grabbing these elements and they made no sense to me in the beginning. And I had to put up with everyone saying shit to me. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just saying what I'm told. I'm grabbing it. I'm having faith in it. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I didn't even know this is what I was going to be doing. And then through Summer Moon Wells, the last year and a half, I have been taught how to use these gifts that I've had since I was born. And there's certain things that I have been made shameful to live. Most of the people I know, I don't even know anyone who knows that I'm even doing this on YouTube, because it's part of my life that I just don't talk about, never did, because as I was younger and discussed it, I was basically shunned from telling about it. That's my problem, right? So now that I'm in my older 50s, I been pushed back to it, and I had to go this direction because I was getting sick, I was getting ill, I was getting all these things happening. And to make a long story short, I tell the story all the time. I was in the hospital. It was April before Summer Moon went missing, and all of this floodgate opened up, and my whole entire life has been turned upside down since then. No one would know it unless they asked. They'd be like, oh, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm just doing these things, blah 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 blah. So, you know, I've been following the elements, and they bring me to each step further and further and further. So now, a year and a half later, I have noticed since I've been watching. Now here goes to my explaining it to you, Jay. My understanding, I kept just lately. I'm like, oh my gosh, I get so much of this information straight from these Netflix documents. Actually, I'm like, oh, someone said you need to go watch something. I watched John Gacy. I watched whatever ones I can that I think have to do with this, and they all happen to be on Netflix. Lori Vallows gave me every element possible in the net, only on the Netflix. If you open up your Netflix and watch it on your computer, and you open up the little bottom, see how I opened up that little bottom window? This part isn't hidden, but this is how you get it. And I know what's important because I've already laid out my elements, right? So when you open up these little boxes, they're showing information that is all it's doing for me. Well, it's doing more than only. A, it's giving me affirmation that my information is correct, that I am receiving. B, I'm giving this information so people could see what I have been seeing. Oh, Jennifer. That's so funny. Hi, Jennifer. Oh my God. Okay, so Jennifer is one of my very first. I'm gonna call you out right now. Is one of my very first listeners. You're amazing. Jennifer is one of those people from the beginning that kept me going, made me feel that I wasn't losing my mind. It made me feel comfortable within myself and comfortable speaking to you. So you brought a lot to my growth, and I thank you for that. And Jennifer is one of those huge supporters and very safe here. So, oh yeah, I know who you are. So, hopefully we'll get something going. So in the little corners of these photos of this guy's video, I'm like, these are dead children. Like, this isn't just a video. So the Netflix video that I opened up right before I went on was this one. You guys should check it out and look and do as I say. Look in the corners, in the little corners of your pictures, because what it does is it does exactly what it's been showing me for a year and a half. It shows the person that has been murdered by these people. And they show it just like that. I've seen it before. That's what the eyes look like. It's all digitized. I could probably bet my bottom booty that everyone in these photos are victims of this whole entire situation. I feel as if we're looking at all the children touched by the Summer Moon Wild's Missing Children's disgusting sickos. These photos are in boxes, just like I've been showing you. And today I'm going to show you how Madeleine McCann's head is in a box. This fake Julia's head is in a box. Every head that I show you guys, is in a box. These photos of these children's heads are in boxes. The ones that are in boxes are the ones that have been touched by this story. All of these in boxes. That's what I'm here. Fuck. This is what I'm supposed. This is all the children. Oh my God. Here's the message I'm getting. You ready? Here's the message I'm getting. I'm going to say it out loud as I receive it. This is a big one, you guys. This is a big one. All right, I'm going to clean the slate and put this photo up. And I'm going to concentrate on it. Okay. Wow, I'm feeling this really. Oh, you guys, it's super heavy. This is what I call channeling. That these photos, this is what I'm supposed to have seen. The photos of the children that have these elements, all these kids have been touched by the Madeleine McCann missing children story. All of them. And this is why I'm getting that message and hearing the words of, it's so much bigger than that. This is Madeline. Oh my God. Oh my God. And you motherfucker, disgusting son of a bitch, you know I am right. You sick piece of shit. You know I'm right. I got my affirmation on this photo before I came on. And let me tell you something. This is Madeline McCain. Because this is the photo I received today. Right here. You see that? Right here. This is the photo that I received through that video. And now that I see this, they all have that. But because this story is about her, we see it. We see it clearly. That's the only one out of those 200 plus photos that is clear. And it matches this. This here is what they do to the left eye. Whoever you are, you will be found. You will be found and you will be prosecuted. Madeline is the only one that looks like this, and this is her eyeball. How about that, motherfucker? You cannot hide. There's another one like it. Wait a minute. Wait. She's got dark hair. They're all in boxes. They're all in boxes. Wait. That one in the... I'll circle it. This one went with her. See? Because she wasn't alone that day. All of these faces are covered in that thing, you guys. Do you see that? They're all covered the same way. So the message that I am receiving is saying this is way bigger than anyone can imagine it to be. When I speak of the children, they want me to speak of all of them. Because this is going to be blown open. And this is part of the story that's part of the end of the story, because it's important that I recognize them as being a Summer Moon Wells child as being a Madeleine McCann child. The girl Julia that's running around that she probably escaped. Was telling the truth. She doesn't know. She has no fucking idea who she is. And they're scrambled and scrambled and scrambled to cover that shit up. And that's where the dark hair girl came in to clean up the mess. And all she did was open it up. All she did, you guys, is give the opportunity for the spirits to speak while she was exposing. Now, she doesn't know she was exposing, but when you start to expose to spirit, it does exactly the opposite of what you want it to do. So here is what they do to these children. So the more this lady in the black hair was cleaning up the frickin' mess, it gave these spirits a moment to recalibrate the information. Obviously, we won't know how you do that until you're dead and you do it, but somehow it was recalibrated to give us information, and all of these children want us to know they're all Madeleine McCann. All of them are Madeleine McCanns, you guys. They don't know who they are. That's the story behind this Julia. I am quite positive and the story behind the Julia, all the Julias, is in this Netflix documentation. Period. If you're a reporter and you want to go grab the truth, watch my videos and learn how to watch their video. That's the truth. The truth of the matter is, are you strong enough to get the truth? Are you willing to put your ass on the line to get the truth? Can you handle the truth? Or do you already know the truth and you are not allowed to talk about it? This is the story, you guys. Wow. This is the story. And these are the children that they call Madeleine McCann children. She doesn't know who she is. Whenever she was speaking in the beginning, that was a whole, I'm going to show you today. That was a whole different person. I'm going to show you. The person that was speaking in the beginning, I believe, was telling the truth. It's like someone escaped the hellhole. You know, like someone escaped the dungeon and started screaming the truth and went right on like, please, please, please listen to me. Please, please listen to me. I might be Madeleine. I may not be Madeleine. I don't know who I am, but I think I'm a Madeleine. I believe that was her truth. We don't know where that person is anymore. because the person that this black-headed girl is dealing with is cleaning up the mess with a whole different person. These children have been victimized all the same way. These are all Madeleine McCann's, is what this is, the message. It's the message, you guys. She doesn't know which Madeleine McCann she is. I believe she doesn't. I believe she only knows that she's one of them. That's what I believe. And that's what I'm being told. That all she knows is these are all under Madeleine McCann. And all she knows is she's either the Madeleine McCann, but she's someone that's missing. She's someone that she doesn't have a name. She doesn't know exactly who she is. And that's why her fake parents will not give a DNA. See, that's the one in that corner. There's a lot of information. Now I understand the message. Now I understand the situation. I don't know, but all of this stuff is in this video. And I could tell that this had to be shown, right? And I didn't realize in that moment that it was a Netflix series. So could you imagine if, just for a moment, if any investigator decided to take this on, that they would be the most well-known person to expose it, because this is it. You don't have to go over to Benny. This dude has everything to say about it. Now, I don't know who he is, and obviously if they deep fake all this other shit, we don't know who this is. So here we follow the elements only that lead to the truth. The people are those that have to be found by the investigators. And I believe whoever decides to move on it will have the number one documentary ever. That's what I think. Because this is the group. I mean, I could match these photos up all day long. All day long. All day long. Whoever wants to take this shit on and do it, you could get all of your own information and facts just by me telling you where to go get them and how to get them. So then you have your own fact check system. I don't have to give you anything that I have other than you listening to my words. You just have to go get the stuff that matches the words. That's up to you. I mean, I can't show any more than I have. I don't even know what else I could show. But the fact being that I am opening up tonight's presentation with a photo that is showing that, yeah, that Julia probably was one of these girls that got let loose. Someone let her loose, and she was like, "Please help me! Please help me! I'm on, social media, and I need help. I don't know who I am. I think I'm Madeline. They tell me I might be Madeline. Someone, you. It's like what I'm hearing tonight is that whoever spoke first is not the same person we're seeing right now. Whoever spoke first, I believe, is someone that's on this list. She is not the Madeline McCain of the original, and I believe we'll never know who she is. But there's a real documentary sitting right in front of someone who does documentaries, literally, of the unraveling of probably the biggest scam and murderers and dead children that have never been given justice is right in front of you. You're telling me there's not one person who gives a damn to cover this, or there's not one person that has the balls to do it? You all cover bullshit that makes no sense. These are the children of our world. Forget law enforcement, you don't need them anymore. This is too big. Here, do a documentary. Teach people what's out there. Show people what the world really is. Show them this is it. This is our world. Welcome to it or not welcome to it. You're not looking to arrest anyone. You're not looking to do anything. No one is. I've learned that in the last year and a half, that no one is, but you can expose them, and you could educate, and you could show people really what our world is about. This is it. It's pretty sick. It's pretty disgusting, but hey, my eyes were opened a year and a half ago, and I can't unsee it. What I have learned is, if this is our world, you might as well show who we are. This is who we are, I guess. This is who we are. This is welcome to, like she put in front of there, welcome to the United States of America, where dreams come true. You're not asking anyone for their approval. You're just showing a documentary that will finally show the truth of what's going on in our world. And what I'm being told is that's what you're afraid of. You are not allowed to tell people what our world looks like. That's too sad of news. Too sad. Stay away from that. Stay away from the truth. Don't scare the people. Don't look up. Don't look. This is our world, and this is what we live in. For the last year and a half, I have been taught that because no one gives a shit to come in and stop it. They're like, oh, why she make such a big deal about this? This has been going on all the time. It's our world. Really? Then stand up and show everyone what the fuck you do. This is your world. That's what you should do. I get it's scary. And I get you can't do it on your news. Whoever's news you are, you can't do it. Someone needs to. Someone needs to. This is our Madeleine McCann. You would think that this is the exact picture. This is Madeleine McCann in the video. We have a photo of Michael Vaughn holding that same number 5 box, you guys. So, anyone that thinks that this photo doesn't exist elsewhere, I have it. Michael Vaughn sitting in a little go-kart thing, holding up his little number 5 box with a little girl right next to him. So is this our country? She's holding up a human head and a box number 5? Is this it? So, really? That's a head, you guys, with that little number 5 box on the bottom. It's a little mini head. So, here, news stations and gatherings and anyone who doesn't give a fuck, here you have little Madeleine McCann standing with a gate behind her. One hand, she has the number 5 box that I just showed you was in the man's head. And the other one is a human head on top of a number 5 box. Is anyone going to report this? No, they're not, you guys, because they're like, that's, who cares? Oh, that's such a dumb picture. That can't be real. What the hell is that? I don't see a head. I don't see it. I don't see the head. That's what you guys are going to see because you really don't want to see the head. I'm sorry to tell you, but it's there. And that's Madeleine McCann. This is her news story. This is her news story. Now, the other stuff I showed you was from Netflix, but obviously he had to get information that is true to begin with. Well, all you gotta do is go to one of their local news stations and get it. But the funny thing is, hundreds of millions of people in the last so many years could be looking at the same news station and the news coverage, and they won't see that. They won't see this. It's like, wow, where'd she get that? She put it in there? Are you editing the pictures? Yeah, I'm editing the pictures and putting this shit in front of Madeleine McCann's face that matches the guy in the car. That number 5 box that you guys see in Madeleine McCann's head that she is holding up is the same number 5 box that I started this show out with. Hello? What do you think that is? The same box that Netflix has on their TV station. You can't deny it. I have other photos in different angles. But this is how I started it out. So it's so obvious. To the left, you have Madeleine McCann holding a box with a human head. To the right, you have the guy who made the Netflix station, blah, blah, blah documentary with his head next to the same box. Oh, I don't see that. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't see it. Do you see it, honey? No, I kind of see something like it. I'm not sure, but I think I see something like it. Is that a V? Didn't she once mention a V? Some sort of a V thing on the neck with a white chain? No, honey, that's not. Nope, it's not there. I don't know what you're talking about. So that's the game everyone wants to play. There's the V. Turn it upside down. And there's the head coming out of the number 5. So the one on one hand is just upside down, and the other one has the head on the top. I mean, pick and choose your battles, right? So, hey, right there, you want to look it up, there's the name. Go get the picture. The picture in the little picture is even, it has something worse. You know, it's anything that's smaller gives you more information. Like that there gives you a little bit more information. Pretty much in your face, right? This is what's in one of the smaller boxes. So this is what is in this room. This is the truth. There's Madeline in a box with the thing on her neck, and she's with other children. It's right in front of you. We don't need to know why and what makes him pick these things, or you know, what does something mean, or the rest of the room. This is just picture over picture. You know, this is just a layered photo. Here's the thing. So it took months, it took a year and a half for me to be able to drop that conversation, because hey, if I was turning into this channel for the first time, I'd be like, oh yeah, she's just layering photos. What the fuck does she think she's doing? But everyone's layered photos have the same element. That is actually why I only follow the elements. So you're not going to find, like, you're not going to be like, oh yeah, that's a normal element to have in someone's photo. So when every child, every victim, every case that I work on has that same thing on its mouth, and the same maroon, the green, the red, or whatever, heads in the front, those are called elements. This here, let me get the maroon and the green number 5s so it's clear. This here shows over and over and over and over in photos that are layered. They layer them so you don't see them. And then if you do happen to point them out and you find them, people will think you're crazy, or people will think you layered it. But after a year and a half of cookie cutters where I could take them and boom, put them on top, I do that all the time. I go boom, chuck a boom, because it's the same thing. Oh, maybe this is the girl in the picture with the dark hair. Remember I said there's another girl that's not her? It's a girl. Wait, let me look at the photo again. I said it's the girl with the dark hair. I remember saying it. Wait. Let me see. Yep. Yeah, see, remember I said she's with someone with dark hair? I said this is, I keep saying Julia. I would just want to come out of my mouth. This is Julia. Julie, let's say Julia / Madeline McCain, right? Because they're all the same. And here's the girl with that dark hair, right next to her, right, kind of on an angle from her. That I said, she's got dark hair. She's with 2 people. I believe that girl's here. Yeah. This is her. And this is her. This is the blonde. They were together. So whoever the fuck you are and you ever listen to this, they're together. So I follow the elements, and this is the picture I showed you right up front. So this is the picture that matches this. Wait. That one. Pretty crazy. Here we go with the heads in the boxes. I believe that this girl that we saw in the beginning, then she made her really big and fat, and then she changed her as a person, switched her out. I don't know what she did, but the picture here of the Julia that we're told is Julia, wait. Wait, let me crop her face, is sitting in the same box as all the other Madeleines. So this information, it comes right from, I actually, what I did is I spent time looking at their local news from their local area. And their local news shows everything. Like, their local news shows that she's in this box. So, this girl is a victim. This girl's a victim, and I believe this is the girl that came out as not knowing who she is, and then all hell broke loose. The information, if you want really good photos and the truth of what's going on within something there, go to their local news. Their local news shows photos and images that are way different than what we get. It's not the same photos. Our photos, they touch them up. The photos here, they're not touched up. That's that thing that I showed you Sammy hit on her eye yesterday. I'm like, that's Sammy's eye. I mean, that's what Sammy from Kylie Rodney was showing has on her eye. That's the same thing. So the images are the same throughout the cases that I show you guys. They're the same. And that's the thing that was sitting inside Sammy's eyeball. So this could be Kylie Rodney. All of their photos split. So someone messes with these videos. There's lots of different children there. There's adult men. There is a variety. But what I can tell you is this video shows very differently. It shows that they are underground. And it shows that that is not Madeleine McCann. These are different kids in here. The information that is showing within these videos shows the story. The smallest little picture is quite different than the one they're showing us. Very different. There's the white equipment. That's the stick that I tell you, you see right there, that is on the frame. Now imagine that this is the frame, that they're in a box with the frame. The frame has all that shit around it, just like I've been showing you in the door frames of Dawn, the door frame that surrounds Kylie Rodney, the door frames that were probably within the house of where they were the Idaho 4 murdered, and no one even knew to look at it because they didn't know there were elements. This is the box with their equipment around their door frame. So what I do for so long is follow my elements. The elements that are around this box that could probably be taken and put in a door frame. What you see right here on top, I'm not going to crop it because I want to keep it as one. What you see here is what you see Harmony Montgomery. See that little white stick with the face? Wait. This is on every door frame that I say are the trophies. Right here. This is the white stuff that follows each sacrifice. So this is what the photos look like. These kids were filmed and it was put on the dark web. I want to show you that, see, I got this from their news station. I don't know who these people are. I just took it from a random YouTube station. Their YouTube station information is extremely different than what we have, just like I just said. This is the Julia that believes she might be Madeline, maybe not. Right? She just knows within this moment, if she's not Madeline, she said, she's a child that's missing. She doesn't know who she is. Now, notice, it's so meant to be that I went over that one first, because who she is she's representing like all the Madeline McCains that she's with. Notice how these pictures are different, and the reason they're different is because they're different people, and they all are called Madeline. That's not the same person. These are the different boxes. They didn't change the teeth very well. The teeth, like, see, these are different. But they're telling the story, you guys. This is the story. This is the photo, oh my God, that I just showed you guys with all the heads in the boxes. It's kind of really all pulled together. These are pictures of probably the two Madelines they picked to do this whole thing. One of them was even like, I wish I didn't sign up for this. So I'm going to go grab the picture. All right, where are you? I'm going to put a photo next to them of the girls with their heads in the boxes. Oh yeah, let's see. Okay, here we go. So let me show you an example. So what's around this girl that you see that doesn't know who she is? Show you. She is in the box with all those white things, just like they are. That's the same thing, you guys. Those girls with their heads in the boxes is this. They are not the same girl. See? Look at the eyes, look at the nose. Look at the One is maroon, one is green. Look at that. One's an A and one's a Z. There's the maroon and the green box. There's that white stick, you know, the white stick that goes over the top. Every child has those sticks. This is the frame that I show inside all the doors. And the Madeline McCains are different as well. Then they have the elements on them. Their faces change, their information changes. This is supposed to be the mother. The information that is shown on these channels does not show the mother that we know. This isn't what she looks like. This mother is holding her child's number 5. This isn't the mother. They want you, so they have put the mother's face over this picture. Okay, so this woman is holding the number 5, but it's not the mom. The video, it shows it's her mom walking. You know, so most people that are, let's say, investigating this would be like, wait a minute, isn't that the number 5? You can't, but you can't necessarily then go to, I have to keep it small because it's too dark, saying it's the mom, it's the mom, it's the mom. It's not the mom. Oh, that's what I said. I thought that this looked like Dylan Rounds' mom. That's who I thought it was. I'm like, isn't that Dylan Rounds' mom? I mean, younger, because now these people, oh, not to say it is her, right? Yeah, that's what it looked like to me. It looked like, here, let me see. Not to say it's her, but what I'm saying is, I know that they put Madeline McCain's mom's face over hers. So this is the person that's really under the mom's face. So funny. Sometimes when I'm doing these things and I like have like a, oh Dylan, have like a brain fart. Like I'm sitting here talking to you guys and all of a sudden I realize that I'm actually thinking of something else, and then I try to go back to the conversation with you guys. I'm like, what the hell am I talking about? I try really hard to pretend that didn't happen, but it does. Yeah, it looks just like her. So the Madeline that's down by that girl, they're both in the same space. So whoever put this picture up, now I don't believe there was one Madeline. Like there's always 2 different pictures. Madeline, the 2 Madelines that are Madeline McCain, they show this picture, another one. They look nothing alike. Like it's almost like 2 different children play, like they actually show it. And I'm like, does anyone notice that these kids don't look the same? And I was thinking maybe this was the second Madeline, if that makes sense. Because if you go back and look at her stuff, her face and her face structure, her hair, shows 2 different children, but yet they advertise it as the same child. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was this girl. But I remember listening to the horror in her face and the terror, or seeing the horror in her face and listening to her speak. I know that there's a scene in the Netflix that shows, oh, a man's coming into a child's bedroom, but I want you to notice that this isn't the picture that they have in Netflix. It's a little girl in bed, and it doesn't look like this. This is the small little photo that is underneath the real one. I think this person is putting shit in here. See how that shows both? I'm showing that they put images over the document stuff. So in the documentary, they're showing basically a little girl in bed and like a spooky person comes in. But the deep fake they placed over it or under it for the deep dark web is what you see here. It's the elements and the truth. So some people, let me crop it, may go to look at this in the video and be like, what's she talking about? I don't get it. Like, there's a little girl here. There's no other person. So deep fakes are all about someone trying to tell a story and having the average person not realize that there is another layer of information underneath it. So they don't want you to see this creepy woman, because what they want you to see is the child in bed. This is the part that is layered on top. So these were messed with. I do believe that this is the story. I believe that she was taken. I believe that this is part of her sacrifice. They're holding the box. There's a lot going on. They're coming from under the ground. I'm going to show it to you. They're lifting. Remember I told you guys that they go underground and they lift like the top of the box? Like the top of the number 5 box. Wait. Here. Right here, I do believe full-heartedly that this picture is one of those photos that is closest to the truth. Because we've seen this before. She's holding the box. There's the basket that holds here. Let me circle it. Here's the basket that I talk about that holds the person. Kylie Rodney has this. Here's the maroon box with the hole in it with the strings coming out of it. This is underground under the teepee. That's that it looks like a house maybe, and that's her face. I think this is what happened to her that night. I think this is her sacrifice. This is her sacrifice. The elements are all in these photos. Let me grab this. Make this smaller. So when I showed information about Arbania wanting to find her daughter's trophies, these are basically trophies, and this is a ceremony. It's just like Kylie Rodney's. The Idaho 4. Let me circle it for those who don't see it. Right here is the carriage. Right here. This white part is holding it. This is green. This is the maroon box. And this is a person with some stuff on them. This is the same parade that all the kids take a little parade like that. They even show the machine, that machine. This is the machine that was in the basement with Bob Vaughn. I said they built it then. It's in all of our cases. It calculates or does something. But this is super important. I didn't line it up just now, but all of this lines up cookie cutter to the machine that was built to calculate or cut or whatever they do. This hand was in that guy's video with the car when I started. This is really what intrigued me to look further. The shape of the fingers and the way that this picture looks are the summer. It's a huge part of the story. This is a great photo to show you how many different Madelines there are. Right? Wait, hold on. Okay. There's lots of different faces here. They're all layered on top of each other. Look at the eyes. Here, I'll blow one up so you guys could have it closer in. Here. I want you to look into the photo, knowing that there's more than one person here. Look into this photo. I want you to understand that there are a lot of children here. Look at the eyes are different. The nose, the hair. This is something that the children really wanted me to see. I have that picture up there in the middle because I see Lori Vallow's son in this photo is with Madeline. Like I see a Lori Vallow's son and a Madeline. The picture that is showing up here is a Madeline that we've never known as a Madeline. And these children's faces are showing up because they want us to recognize them. They want to be recognized. That there's more than just, when that lady was speaking, the way she spoke to that Julia is really what, I resonate with the feeling of the person speaking. And when she was speaking that first time with a direction, like you listened, like brainwash, like she said certain buzzwords. Like I remember watching movies, and when I'd watch a movie, those movies where people in the movie are talking to someone, big words and little words are coming out of their mouth, and someone in the movie is intuitive and they see the words going towards them, and there's certain ones that go real big and they see it. That's almost like the only way I can explain what I mean. And when she was saying certain words and wanted to make sure that whoever she was speaking to, that we see as Julia, heard the word pedophile, people hate you, you're worthless, you're disgusting. And then that was in one group. Another grouping, she talked about how everyone around the world knew about Madeline McCain. Madeline McCain, you're the biggest story ever. Everyone knows you. You were so famous. You're so famous. Everyone is sending emails about you. Everyone cares. I have tens of millions. Like that, those are the things that I heard. I'm like, this girl's brainwashed. And she had to like get her to focus in to calm her down and get her back. Like I felt like she had to like calm her down, like she ran away and she needed to be calmed down, and this girl had needed her to listen to her and only her. That's why she didn't want her calling anymore without her. So it's like she wanted to say like, calm the fuck down, bitch. Like ooh, you know, it's a big deal. So this picture of this Madeline is another one that comes from that photo, because the Madeline here, let's show you, close up of her face, is quite different from all the ones I've shown so far. Just like there's a Summer Moon Wells Missing Children's group. Same thing. Remember I said that there's like queen bees? This is a queen bee. She's a queen bee. This is what they have her looking like here. Right? And I just showed you this photo, which covers a lot of children, and you could clearly see that the face that you see here isn't even in this photo. Like none of these. Like that looks like Michael Vaughn in the middle. It's not even a Madeline. That to me looks like Michael Vaughn. Like, they're not the same. Anyone in journalism that has an eye for journalism sees that these are not the same. Not that fucking difficult. Oh my God, you guys, I see so many different children. My eyeballs are, I see so many children in here. I can't take it. Like they're almost like saying hello. We see you. Oh my God, do we see you? Oh my God, you guys, this is so bizarre to me. Wow. I'm having like a little moment here with all of these little spiritual children. We are having a moment. See how these are even different from this? These are all the pictures I picked. Let me show you something. I mean, they're showing, I see obviously deeper than you guys probably, most of you do. But they're showing me how there's multiples of multiples within the eyes itself. So what they're showing me right now is that there are 4 children here. How cool is that I get that information? Seriously, drives me crazy. So what they're saying is Michael Vaughn and Summer Moon Wells, that we're correct. Like what they're showing me right here, oh my God, this is amazing. I blow myself away sometimes because I never know I could do this. Listen to what I'm saying. They're probably like, is she stoned? And I'm not. Is what they're saying is there are 4 kids here. And I have shown this before is what they're saying. And Michael Vaughn and Summer Moon Wells, they share eyeballs. They do. I mean, like here you have 4 different children. This is crazy. What's crazy is I'm like, I know I do this, right? Then I said this. This is why I'm my worst person to myself, because I listen to myself and I actually want to be like, if I was listening to this chick, I'd be like, what the fuck are you on? Oh my God. Do you know how many children have been murdered under the name of Madeleine McCann? There are 4 kids here. So here's the thing. You don't have to be a really good investigator, hello FBI, or someone who is like really good at being a sheriff to look at this photo and positively know that this is supposed to only be Madeleine McCann, the one that we know of. And you cannot tell me for 1 second that you don't see 4 different eyeballs. If you don't see that, you shouldn't be an FBI agent. It's as simple as that. Like, if you're not willing to look at this and see this as the truth and see that this is happening in our world, retire. That you shouldn't be the head of any town or any whatever, whoever the fuck you are. Like, if you're not willing to look at this as this is what it is, you don't belong in that kind of situation. You don't belong in that kind of power. Because I don't care if this looks crazy. This is what it is. And if the people that are in power to do something about it don't do anything about it, that's just great. I'm just going to keep showing you that this is supposed to be one girl. And they're more than 4. And they're boys and girls. And that is not her here, that's for sure. This is one of the pictures that showed up. I believe that this girl here is our Julia. I believe that she is our Julia. Wait. I'm telling someone's asking. Wait. Has anyone ever tried an espresso martini? I had my first one last weekend. Amazing. Okay, so I think that this is the reason that this photo is here. I am putting it out there that this version is the Julia that came forth. Now, we'll never know if that's correct or not, until someone decides to make this the #1 documentary ever in the world and put this shit out there. Oh, look. Wait a minute. There's a man's face behind here. Oh my God, that's right. Oh my God, I am so stupid, Justin. Justice coming soon. Use bartender. I don't like these are this is the first drink I've ever really liked. Not good for depression. No. It's actually not good for me to drink when I'm doing this, because when I'm done with tonight's live, I'm already like completely in la la land. That's just what happens. Wait, hold on. They're in car to go out. Okay, I just hit tell 1 minute. I didn't put it together until just now. Summer Moon Wells really wanted me to find Julia, right? She kept saying Julia, Julia, Julia. Find, like, she just wanted me to find Julia. This has to be the Julia she wanted me to find. Oh my fucking God, you guys, wait a minute. No, 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 no. You guys, see what's in her mouth? Bob Vaughn. Do you guys remember that little girl on the boat? On Bob Vaughn's boat? Wait. The little girl on the boat. Holy shit. No, my God, you guys. I just got a butterfly. This is Bob Vaughn, Michael Vaughn's father. I think this is Julia. Wait a minute. I just said I see Michael Vaughn. I see Michael Vaughn. There's a reason. You know, I may see something that's not really there. Sometimes I see stuff because I'm supposed to see it so I could give more information. Where'd the picture go? Do you remember this little girl that's at the boat? On the boat with the people that I said I have in other videos? That's the lady that I believe was in the Wells. I have lots of information on this. You guys, even there's a thing in her mouth. This to me is the Julia Summer Moon Wells keeps telling me to go find. Wow. There's a guy behind her. So this is from the boat ride that I said everyone on this boat I could, like, is on my radar. Like, I'm not saying that's who they are. I don't know who these people are. But there's like a handful of people here that repeat themselves. Interesting. The photo here in the video, to me, this is the photo of them snatching the children, and this is where they go. To me, this is the location. They all have black on. They are telling the story, and this is it. Like, to me, this is as real as it gets in any of the photos I'm going to show you. This is as real as it gets. right here. This is a snatching happening. Wait, let's get a table. This is a snatching. Right there. It's clear as can be. Right in the video. Now this I had to put out here because it's really weird. Like they show this big huge person in the middle, so I needed to grab their face. They did this in Amber Alert. They did this in Quentin's. They do it in Michael's. They do it in the videos, like one big face and one big person so you could see them. So obviously they don't belong there. It's like a big giant. So I keep their face. This guy just shows up in the video because he says his car was blown up, right? You could might as well take his car and just use it as the fake car with all the equipment. His information matches this chick. They have like the same patterns that do go on their bodies. I am going to show you. See, this isn't Madeline. Like, it's a totally different photo. I'm going to show you what's actually is being shown when they show his car blew up. Something with the Madeline McCain. This is his car. This was on the Today Show, and he's from there, and he said he was a suspect, I believe, in Madeline McCain's baby, and they blew up his car. Someone, he said, blew up his car. Well, if you take a really close look at his blown up car, it's nothing more than every element that I have been showing you in every one of my videos. That is not the front of a car. This is not a car. This is not the top of a car. And all this are the elements. Now, I'm going to show you closer pictures, but understand that this is so asinine that no one has noticed that this is not what the inside of a car looks like. It's not even close to it. All this car are the elements to what they're doing to the Madeline McCain missing children. All the elements are in this car. Remember this little A-frame thing? It's right there. This is in the car. This isn't what the interior of a car looks like. This inside of the car has all the pieces that hold the bodies and do whatever the fuck they're doing. There's nothing about this video or what they're doing here that has any resemblance to a car that blew up. Anyone that knows my number 5 elements and all these sticks and all the things that I follow, all this car is showing whatever happened that night. We know what this is, so whoever is showing this shit, it's a joke. It's a goddamn joke that this is even on the Today Show. This is a joke. What has happened to our journalism, people? Seriously. I mean, I could cookie cut all of this stuff. There's just way too much for me to even point out because everything here is an element. Everything here tells the story. Everything here gives a clue. There were clues left. They're basically chopping people up in pieces while we watch TV. I mean, the piece to the right is from the fake car, and the stuff to the left matches it. Matches it. I'm gonna cookie cut it for you. Wait. Let me turn this. So let me turn this this way. Okay, I'm going to turn this, elongate it. So this is what's in the car. See that picture? All I did was turn it and make it bigger. So this is what's in the fake car. Okay. This is what is in Ryan's video. These videos are telling the story. This is the same thing as that. Same thing. So whoever bought this story as, oh, this is the inside of the car, show me a car that looks like this. And show me a car that looks like this that all of a sudden has this guy sitting in it. He's the guy who did the story. Covered in the same black outfit that I showed you guys as Madeleine McCann being taken in the moment. So I don't know who these people are, but I would think that this is enough information to go find out who these people are. Like, this is the black outfit. Holding a baby. This is the fake car that is under whatever, and hello. I don't even want to discuss what his icons turn into because these are all national TV stations. Again, I'm just showing you. You guys want to go in there and get all these details. You will see that there's 2 to 3 different cars inside the car. One has a black roof. One is all white. One has white doors. One has dirty doors. It's insane, and it's unreal that no one has caught this. This video easily could bust open the biggest story of ever, because it's right in front of us. To me, this is like a journalist's, I won't say it, blah blah dream. I would be all over this. There's your perp. That's your perp. This is the fake car. I mean, my question is, who has the balls to cover this shit? Oh yeah, that's a car. This is the underground shit that I've been showing you. And these are bloody faces and heads. This is not a car. I am not quite clear how else to say it. It's... I mean, look at this. Wait, let me pull this up. Look at this. That's the car. Inside the car. This is under the water that I showed you where the fishermen were. There's your A-frame. Those are the rides on the right-hand side. Let me show you. The little whatever they are on a track. Whoops. Does anyone have this shit under the hood of their car after it was blown to bits? I don't think so. Alright, so this one shows white doors, heads in holders, elements galore. Let me know if anyone recognizes anything here that is under your hood in your car. So, a bunch of bullshit. And they're just moving crap. They're showing it in the video. They are showing it. Now look how clean the car is. This car was blown up. Very different information in the small photo than is in the big photo. Cropping is what I'm doing. Very different information. To me, if you want to solve this shit, it's all in this presentation. Just go get it yourselves. I don't have to tell you the story of the elements anymore. This photo is not that photo. They're putting stuff under the ground. It's not even the same car. This is supposed to be this. You literally have to be a kindergartner to know that these don't match up. Like a kindergartner would be like, well, this is totally different from each other. Here's your crime scene. Go get it. Figure this shit out. This shit's underground. These cars don't match. They tell the story of where all of those children are. They're telling you the story of where they are within the grounds. Under the ground. It's marked. This shit is marked. They're not hiding it. You know why? Because they know no one's going to see it, accept it, talk about it. There's suitcases in there. Like, this is and they're bragging. You've seen all this stuff before, you guys. Now, I don't know who that dude is, but this is the situation. And tonight I have learned who Julia, I needed to find Julia in order to move forward. She was the first one. She was Summer Moon Wells. I don't know, maybe Summer Moon Wells is a Julia. I don't know. Maybe they really just don't know who they are. I will be watching more of this guy. It's like he's in a Batman suit. You guys, this has been incredible. And if anyone knows who would like to take this story, this is a story to be told. It's not my story, it's the children's story. Seriously, may justice come to all these children. I see you, we all hear you, we all see you. We recognize that there's thousands, hundreds and thousands of Julias, and you're all there. We see it now. We hope to help bring justice to all of you. All of you. God bless you all for being here. Thank you so very much. Thank you, Muffin Top, for taking care of everything there. Thank you for being so sweet and all of your kindness and all your wonderful words. God bless you. Have a wonderful, 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 wonderful Friday night. Good night, guys.